Hi everyone, Nightingale here, in a much less crappy mood than I was this morning. I still not happy with some of the developments with P. Louise in the last week. She did take down her video saying that she was releasing it, releasing the advent calendar this week. I don't know if that means she's changed her mind. I don't know if that means too many people were unhappy. If you didn't see the video, this is not the point of this video, but I'm going to say P. Louise on her personal TikTok account did post a video this week saying that in an effort to help those of her customers who are struggling financially, she was going to release the payment version pre-sale of the advent calendar this week. And it was going to be something like maybe 40 quid down, she said 40 pounds. I say 40 quid because that's what my Brit buddies taught me to say. I don't say pounds very easily. It was going to be something like maybe 40 pounds as a down payment, and then you just had to have it paid off by November, and you could set your own payments and things like that. That's great. With one thing, she says she remembers what it was like for her mom, and so she's trying to help out because of that. One thing I don't think Paige remembers from growing up in a not very well-off household, putting $40, $53 American dollars down on a $300 advent calendar and then having 6 months, 5 months to pay is helpful. Like, I can do that payment schedule. That's like maybe $50 a month for me. I can do that. However, you want me to come up with $53 out of the blue with like 2 days notice? I can't do that. A lot of people who are struggling can't do that. And if she's doing this to help out those of us that are struggling so that we have an opportunity to get her advent calendar, she needs to give us more than 2 days notice. A lot of us are living paycheck to paycheck, and it takes a while to shuffle some things around. Or in our case, we got lucky, and we are liquidating our crystal business. And somebody happened to reach out to me the day before, asking if we still had some items. So we were able to sell those items, and Wolf has said I could use that as my down payment. I have yet to decide whether or not I'm going to, just because of a lot of things. But I shouldn't have to hurry up and sell something, give me a couple weeks and I can, move funds and I don't know. If you gave me 2 weeks, I can take $20 a week or off of our grocery budget and maybe not get my snack items or not get my soda for a couple weeks. There were things you could do, but we'll see. And then there's the whole argument of, if our budget's that tight, should I be buying expensive makeup? And that's a whole nother discussion for a whole nother day. And it's a discussion Wolf and I have had. And because I also do user-generated content, I know I will make that money up over time. And most of the money that comes from my user-generated content is the money that will be going towards this advent calendar. Or at least that was the plan before the whole job situation changed. And we really hadn't addressed what do we do about the calendar yet, because we had 3 months. It wasn't supposed to go on sale till August, and we could figure it out by then. We could see how things were going. At this point, I haven't even been there a month. I think I hit my 1 month at the end of this week. So we haven't actually had time to look at the budget to see if it's realistic at this point. So I don't know if I'm getting the advent calendar or not at this point. And that's not like worth crying over. That's not the thing that I was upset about this morning. There's just a lot of things coming at once that are disheartening for something that I have worked very hard on for over 6 months now to build. So that was news number one. So if you are interested in getting the P. Louise Advent Calendar, keep an eye on their website this week. It's very possible that it is dropping this week. So yeah, as soon as it does, I will post and let you know. So you can make your own decision. And hopefully by the time it does, I will have a decision. Because I don't right now. But that's not what I came on here to talk about. This happened a couple of weeks ago, and I kept thinking, do I want to make a video about this or do I not? And I've decided, you know what, I need to do something a little more upbeat. So yeah, we're going to see if I can. Okay, you're not gonna. Hey. So I don't know how many of you have heard about the online MMO called Scooch. Sorry, I'm trying to control my editing thing. Genshin Impact. Between Wolf and I, neither one of us have ever played it. And basically all Wolf knows about it is it's an online MMORPG. And all I knew about it is it's anime. I didn't even know it was a game. I knew it's anime. So this is not in either of our wheelhouses. However, it exists. It has a lot of very sparsely dressed women. I see that. And sparsely dressed men. So, okay, it's an equal opportunity, sparsely dressed thing. It has events. It has stuff. It kind of looks, just from what I've seen perusing the website, like an anime version of World of Warcraft. Or what would happen if World of Warcraft and Kingdom Hearts had a baby. That's what this video is giving to me. Or Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy might be a better combination to explain. Because the anime parts of Kingdom Hearts are Final Fantasy characters, not Disney characters. Kingdom Hearts is Disney and Final Fantasy. Okay. We're going down a rabbit hole, but Kingdom Hearts is the marriage of Disney and Final Fantasy. They've combined and created an adventure, and it's really cool. It's one of my favorite games. So to me, this takes all the Final Fantasy elements and World of Warcraft and shoves them together and shakes them up. Cool beans. Sounds good. But it's not a game I've ever played. A big makeup company has done a makeup kit collab with them. I'm going to give you a second. If you don't already know, put your guess in the comment who it is. Because there's the obvious ones, right? You'd think of. ColourPop. That name doesn't get mentioned on my channel anymore. But yes, ColourPop. No, Wolf didn't know. ColourPop, sure. Glamlight, sure. Beauty Creations, sure, why not? All of those, right? That's not it. It came from the most unlikely source to me. Charlotte Tilbury. Like, most people that do collabs with pop culture tend to be brands that are accessible to younger and poorer, less wealthy people. But no, Charlotte Tilbury is like the elite of the elite makeup. One of the elites. It's not even like, I don't know, like I can't afford Charlotte Tilbury. I've never tried Charlotte Tilbury. She's not on my wish list because she's above my pay grade. But no, she has 2 new beauty boxes featuring collectible treasures. So let's look into this and see what it is. I cannot give my opinion on the makeup because I've never worn her makeup because it's out of my price range. And this first box is $210. And you get a pin, some stickers, a crystal... Slow down. Okay. So you get this headbandy thing. Cool. A pin, some stickers, and a makeup bag. For $210, I don't want stickers. I will tell you that right freaking now. You get this tote bag, which I'll admit is kind of cool. I like the makeup bag. I have no idea what the pin stands for, but it's cool looking. This pisses me off. But that's okay. There's the back of the headband. And then here's the makeup items you get. An cryo recovery eye serum. I'm assuming that has something to do with the game. Charlotte's Magic Cream, which I've heard, everything I've heard is positive on that. And Charlotte's Magic Lip Oil. So none of these products none of the products you're getting have been in any way, shape, or form customized to the kit, which I'm not surprised by. They're not color items, they are skincare items. So the packaging might be unique, but there's no color to them. So there's not really anything there to customize to the game. So basically, you're getting 3 highly rated Charlotte Tilbury items, and you're getting a bunch of fan merchandise. I don't know what those products cost by themselves. I'll see if I can figure it out. The Magic Cream for 50 milliliters on its own costs $100. So there you go. That's half the cost of the thing right there. What else do we have? The eye serum and magic lip oil. Okay, so the eye serum is $70. Not bad, not bad. And the lip oil. Sorry, I'm having to do this on the fly because I don't use this stuff. She's out of my price range. Her lip cream. I'm not finding it. Maybe it is a new item for this. I'm not editing, I'm sorry. The eye serum. Where's the dang lip cream? I could use the search bar if they had one. I don't think they do. And it doesn't look like they actually did any changes to the... Because like here, I'll show you what I'm looking at. It doesn't look like they actually did any changes to any of the bottles or anything. So I don't see a lip cream on here. So maybe that is a new product. I don't know. Let's search for it. Lip cream. I'm not seeing it as a standalone product. So I don't know. Okay. Maybe that was a new product for this. Lip oil. That's why. Would help if I put the right thing in, wouldn't it? Hey, there it is. It's $40. So the full cost of just the items is $210. So basically, buy these 3 items together, get all the Genshin stuff for free. That's not a bad deal, honestly. If you like Genshin, there you go. The other product thing they have is this one. It also unlocks in-game rewards, and it's only $60. So this is slightly more affordable. So let's see what you get in this. You get an eye mask that's branded. Okay. You get a silk bag. Cool. You get a little mirror. I have to admit, the mirror's cute. It reminds me of the mirror. Like, I got a little compact. I don't know what I'm doing. Hang on. You can't see me. I got a little compact as a gift when my cousin got married, and I was one of her bridesmaids, and I was 17. And I kept the thing forever, and it had, like, pressed powder in it, and I used it, and it was the best pressed powder because it was so soft, and I kept it for, like, years, and I don't know where it is now. It disappeared, but it was gold, and it was engraved with my name. That's what it makes me think of. And then you get setting spray, her crystal elixir, and her magic water. I'm assuming those 3 products are going to add up to the $60. Just assuming that. I'm not going to hunt them all down and make you wait. But, like, I will say the design of the products is a nice, grown-up, elegant collab. I just don't understand it with Charlotte Tilbury. Like, I'm really curious how the sales on this are going to go, because I have a sneaky suspicion there's not a lot of overlap between people who can afford and want to pay for Charlotte Tilbury level skin cream and people who play Genshin Impact. I'm not saying that only guys pay. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm a proud girl gamer. I know there are girl gamers. There are girl gamers who wear makeup. point in case. I'm one of them. I'm just not sure how many girl gamers there are willing to spend even $60 for 3 itty bitty skincare items. Because Charlotte Tilbury's, they're not huge, y'all. I think that little magic serum thing, the crystal elixir magic serum, that's like not even an ounce. And the setting spray is like a travel size of any other brand setting spray. And magic water cream, again, I'd be surprised if it's much more than an ounce. They're tiny. You don't use a lot, but they're tiny. And I just don't see a lot of girl gamers that are going to be all jazzed about that. I could be wrong. I would love to know how they sell. But this the big one, like the Starry Miracle, it's already on sale, y'all. They are already on sale 20% off. So that tells me they're probably not selling that great. Because Charlotte Tilbury doesn't do a whole lot of sales. And to put something that just came out this month already 20% off, I'm guessing it ain't selling that good. Which I have to admit makes me sad, because I would love to see Charlotte Tilbury start doing more collabs and showing some of these more pop brands how to do an elegant collab with a brand. Like, if Charlotte Tilbury did an ACOTAR collab, that's one I would like to see, and that's one that I think would do amazing. Because there are a lot of book girlies that overlap with the makeup girlies and skincare girlies, and the ACOTAR community would go bat crap, I think, if a makeup brand did a well thought out, well planned collab. So let me know what you think. Is there room in the collab world for these high-end makeup brands to start doing some pop culture collabs? Would you buy it? Are you interested in it? I mean, honestly, even if I had $210 to drop, I wouldn't, because I don't play Genshin Impact. And if I'm going to spend $200 on Charlotte Tilbury, I would like to pick my own products, since it's not really a discount on the Charlotte Tilbury products. Now, if it was Final Fantasy, if it was Kingdom Hearts, if it was World of Warcraft, if it was The Sims, games that I play, I'd be a little more interested. So that's why I'm kind of like, I hope this goes well, because I would love to see them do some of the other pop culture, and I'd love to see them do some makeup pop culture collabs. I don't know how I feel about skincare pop culture, unless skincare is a big part of the Genshin Impact game. I don't know. Is it?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, Wolf doesn't think so. But we don't know. I don't know. So let me know what you think, because this is a weird one. I would love to have your opinion. What do we think about this? I've linked it below. By no means am I a Charlotte Tilbury affiliate. I get nothing if you buy it. But I've linked it below in case you have $200 or $60 lying around and want to buy this, and tell me how it is. Because that's not where my money's going. I don't have that kind of money to drop. But I applaud their effort. I think they did a good job, except for the stickers. Charlotte Tilbury, if we're paying over $100, we don't need stickers. Trust me, we can get better stickers for less. Don't throw those in. They add nothing. Just in case you do an advent calendar this year, don't throw stickers in. And I know they're going to do an advent calendar, and I know I'm not going to be able to afford it, but don't put stickers in. So thanks, guys. I will be back with a better attitude on Friday.